Hello and welcome to our neighborhood. I'm using Mathematica to give me some information about United States cities, and this first command here highlighted loads all, in this instance, loads all city and their data. The data of the city could be something like its population or its population density. So then the next command, I think what it's doing is, because I modified something I stole online, and I think what it's doing is it's tacking on the population of the city. So all US just populations of the city to gather that information. Together kind of puts that in all in one matrix, I believe. The threshold is, well, a principality is a city only if it goes beyond a certain threshold. So in this instance, I'm saying that the threshold is 5,000. So notice that there's bars on the side here of cells. This is a cell. This is an empty cell. This is a cell we're going to talk about next. And select together, quantum magnitude, all this stuff. What it's doing is this part is taking the data's second coordinate, which is going to be the population, and if it applied to it as a test, if it's greater than or equal to the threshold, which we could modify, it's right now 5,000. The ampersand is just part of the language. Anytime you instance the variable by the numbers, or the hashtag or whatever, the pound sign, you have to have an ampersand like after it to make it a variable. Filter US cities is gonna take just the first column, so that's the cities. So now filter US cities strips that information of population. Actually, I may not want to do that anymore. So let's move on. Oops, too far. So let's see how long it runs. When these bars on the sides is blue, that means I'm selecting it, and when it turns like dark yellow, like mustard or black, whatever color that is, then it's running. Right now it's running. You can see up here, way up here, it says running right now. So when it's running, all I can do is edit the other parts of the document, or I can edit this, but that won't affect the run I just requested. So if I remember this right, yeah, so it's done running. Now just to get a handle on how big it is, the length of the filtered list of cities is 7,168. That should be no problem to do what I'm going to do. And now it's listing, so what filter US cities 1 through 10, this is the notation for giving entries 1 through 10 of filter US cities, and it's going to sort that by second coordinate, which is in there, which is population. So in descending order, the biggest populations, according to this little calculation, are these cities here. New York City is the biggest. These are all the top 10 cities in population. We could get the 100 biggest cities. So that's these. That was just testing to make sure the code works. Now what I want to do is surround Lincoln, Nebraska in a circle of cities, if that makes sense. So each city in the circle will be an equal distance to the center, which is Lincoln, Nebraska. I chose a place in the center of the United States to get some nice pictures of circles of cities. So just as a test, I sent it off to Washington, D.C., and the travel distance is supposedly this 1033 and or 1034, I should say, is close. Car couldn't tell the difference. So now I'm going to take those 7,168 cities and create a table where first it's going to query is the distance to center function a number, and if it's not a number, that means that it looked something up online and it failed, and I don't want any of that in my table because this is I'm trying to clean the data at this point. And so this is going to give what this is intending to give. I'm not sure if it works yet. F of k is the case filtered city. So it's k will go from 1 to 7168. So fk is the case filtered US city. And what this table is, it's going to be a table of rules of this form. So it's going to be a graph, technically, I guess, of the filtered city list, the case filtered city, arrow, how close is that to Lincoln, Nebraska, the distance to the center, okay, center of the circle in this case is Lincoln, Nebraska. Of course, you could change that to any city in the universe. So here I'm just going up to length 10. I'm not getting all the cities. I'm just trying to get a feel for how long it's going to take. I can see the output here. It's probably better if I block it. So right here, so I'm going to run this. Remember, this bar up here is darker and bolder, and it'll say running up here if I'm running. So if I'm not, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, because all you can do is edit the rest of the document. So let me go ahead, and while it's running, it might take, I forgot how long it'll take. Oh, it's done. Okay, so, oh, it's only doing the first 10. That's right. That's why it's done. Because what it's doing here is it's taking a city that's above 5,000 people. Remember, you could edit that threshold any way you want, and assign to that city the distance to Lincoln, Nebraska in travel distance, not geo distance. This is actually driving direction. My ultimate goal is to be able to say, okay, Amber Alert, kid has been kidnapped at 7 p.m. They've been gone for 6 hours. Where are they probably going to be? That's the kind of thing I want to answer. So, of course, the fewer hours the better. That means less search area. But if they have had more time, this picture of circle of cities, the circle would surround the last seen location of a child, and then the circle would tell you basically where to cast your net. There's no crap. I haven't fully fixed this yet. And then, so now I'm going to have it go through the entire list of filtered cities. I'm trying to save before I run. This should take, let's see, 700. Where's, hey, buddy?
What?
Hey. That's going to take a while to run. So, let me fast forward a little bit. So this is a similar function, and then this is something I just modified today. Prior Lake, where's that? That's funny. Oh, yeah, so there's a sloppy mess. I think, what is it giving here? I think it's giving every city about 25,000 a color depending on how close it is to the East Coast. Or, no, I don't know. But why does it look like that? I don't know. So it's still running. Play some music. What kind of music do you like? Let's see. Oh, might stop it. That's right, I forgot.
Very good.